All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching this word in truth and sincerity. All right, this is the brother Shamar coming back with another lesson, and this is going to be like an update on the coronavirus situation as far as, just some more information from what I've seen. I believe this is today, Friday. This article was made, and it's from naturalnews.com, and it says the Pentagon orders Northcom to prepare for coronavirus pandemic as fears mount that China can't stop it from spreading around the world. Now, the apostles from the apostles on down, brothers have been talking about how Esau is going to be using this more than likely to do some other things, and this is just showing you, like, this article, it mentions that actually how Esau, he's already making moves, in in advance, preparing for something, for a mass pandemic, mass outbreak, and he's already going to have laws passed pretty much in case it does spread. He's already going to have laws passed to where he can do whatever he wants, dang near. But this article is going to go into that some. It says, in the best indicator yet that the U.S. government is growing concerned that the Chinese government is incapable of containing the spread of the coronavirus beyond its borders, the Pentagon is ordering its various domestic commands to prepare for a pandemic. As reported by Military Times, U.S. Northern Command, Northcom, is currently executing plans to prepare for a wide outbreak of the virus, in large part by taking stock of available resources that would be called into action should a pandemic occur. The site noted an executive order issued by the Joint Staff and approved by Defense Secretary Mark Esper this month directed Northern Command and Geographic Combatant commanders to initiate pandemic plans, which include ordering commanders to prepare for widespread outbreaks and confining service members with a history of travel to China. The order was distributed via service-wide messages to the Navy and Marine Corps issued Tuesday and Wednesday, respectively. They referenced the order which directs Northcom to begin implementing the Department of Defense Global Campaign Plan for pandemic influenza and infectious diseases. And I guess that's the plan or bill 3551-13. This is the military's plan for dealing with widespread influenza and other diseases like coronavirus. The Pentagon attempted to downplay the issuance of the executive order, stating that in no way does the planning indicate a great likelihood of an event developing. As military professionals, planning for a range of contingencies is something we owe the American people. The military profession fosters a culture of planning, and the fact that we are coordinating planning efforts across the geographical combatant commands is consistent with how we prepare to respond if directed. And you can see that basically they're trying to downplay, like they're saying in the article, they're trying to downplay it. Esau ain't really pushing it like it's a big deal, but it is, because a lot of people are catching it, out here, especially speaking on out here in California. It's been a lot of people who's caught it out here. All right, so it's showing you how fast it's spreading. So Esau's going to have to get to the point to where he has to contain people, or like in the movies all the time, where he's like section off little spots or cities, zones, or whatever, where they just checking everybody, whatever the case may be. We have to wait and see how it plays out. Yeah, Esau, he's already being proactive, passing bills and laws and getting things, resources. Who's to say, whatever the resources may be that they're getting for the situation if it does happen. But yet we know what Esau, his ultimate goal is, it's to kill off everybody, according to the Georgia Guidestones. The scripture I wanted to get real quick is Jeremiah 28:8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. And this is a form of the pestilence, man. This is just one of the many pestilence that's out there. All right. You got this. You got like a lot of other stuff that are out there. Viruses that are what's the word called? Antibiotic resistant. All right. There's a lot of different diseases out here that's plaguing Babylon and the people in it. And the coronavirus, this is something that's easily can be global. All right, because it said people that's coming from China bringing it out. You know, people flying tourists going out there and then going back to their country, and then they can say that's an incubation period and all this other stuff. So, like I said in the article, they're kind of downplaying it when it's actually this stuff is real serious. Like a lot of people were dying, dying from it. I'm seeing articles like the numbers are way higher of as far as deaths out there in China than they're actually proclaiming that are happening. All right, then out here, they're trying to downplay it out here. You're actually saying that it's not a big deal when people are actually catching it. You know, they can actually spread it. And then I seen one article mention how they accidentally let somebody out the hospital that was actually infected with the virus. So it just show you how Esau, he's just trying to make these things happen, purposely. All right, like this article is mentioning, they're already having plans set for when this stuff does go down. Whenever it happens, they already got everything lined up how to handle it because Esau, he's already thinking ahead in the future. But I'll just read this last little bit. It says, I think we need to be prepared, perhaps, but then, as USA Features News reported, a series of experts told a Senate committee on Wednesday that they believe the U.S. should begin preparing now for a nationwide epidemic they believe is coming. Public health experts said during congressional testimony on Wednesday, the United States should be preparing for thousands of new coronavirus cases rather than believing that only a couple will emerge. Asha George, executive director of the Bipartisan Commission on Biodefense, told the Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee, I don't think we should be planning for the onesie-twosie cases that we've been seeing thus far in the United States. We have to plan for the possibility that we have thousands of cases, she added. George was one of the five health experts, senators, called to testify about the potential spread of the virus. Yeah, the hearing came as the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in Atlanta identified the 14th U.S. victim. Yeah, that's pretty much the main point. They're just talking about having to be prepared now and the possibility of it spreading. Yeah, we already know that's exactly what's going on. Like I said, they're downplaying it, making it seem like this is not a big deal when it is. All right, this is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. It says, "But of the times and seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you." And these are the times and seasons that we're in, man, where all the prophecies, the bad things, all right, war, pestilence, evil, all these things are coming to pass in America. All right. And it's been different times where you have pestilence and stuff happen, yet we're in a different time in general. We're in the last days of Babylon. All right, so things are going to continue to get progressively worse here in Babylon as time goes on, man. You're going to see more cases of people getting plagued with pestilence, diseases, and stuff. All right, wars, different little things going on, like what happened at the beginning of this month. I mean, beginning of this year. The situation with Iran and their commander. That just came out of nowhere. Nobody expected that to go down, and then it just happened. And then everybody was like, their mind was on like, dang, is World War III gonna pop off? Same thing with this situation with the coronavirus. Came out of nowhere. Now everybody's mind at first was like, dang, I don't want to catch it. What is this? Like, everybody trying to wear a mask or whatever, be all like extra cautious somewhat. But then the hype died down because Esau, he's not telling you how bad it really is. He wants you to feel like it's all good. Like, oh, it's only one or two cases of people having it. We contained them. They're good to go, or whatever the case may be. He's making it seem like he has it under control when really that's not the case. A lot of people can be having it and spreading it, and things could just get worse overnight. All right. Continuing on, though, it says, verse 2, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And that's what they're trying to make it seem like now. Oh, it's peace and safety. Oh, people got it, whatever. We're just contaminating them. We got them sanctioned off over here. They on their incubation period, 14 days, whatever. We watch them. If they don't have any signs, we release them. He's trying to make it seem like he has everything under control, so then the people feel more relaxed. Like, all right, I don't have to really worry about it too much. When really, it's not even. That's not even the case. You know, it's not. It's not peace and safety here, man. All right, everything's not good. Things are actually getting worse. You know, the people just don't see that. They're too caught up with all the other things going on in Babylon that distracts them from the truth. Just how Esau wants it. All right, just like he ain't telling you the truth about the coronavirus, how it's a big deal as far as it spreading and other people catching it. He's making it seem like it's not a big deal when it really is. All right. And the last scripture I wanted to get is in Revelations 12:12, and it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And you know this is part of Esau's plan, ultimately, you know, spreading the diseases, pestilence, you know, causing things to go wrong in the society. Because he's the one that's in control. You got the Center for Disease Control, all right, information that came out about Esau actually creating the virus in the first place. All right, so we already know what it is. It's just that Esau ain't telling the rest of the people and they don't know, you know. But he's using this to be able to come with that great wrath. Because like I said in the article, they have bills that are already being passed and stuff to in case when a mass pandemic does happen, they already know exactly what they're going to do. They got the resources for whatever they want to do. Like all this they stuff is lined up. So he's ready to roll on the people with martial law, you know, put you in FEMA camps, say that containment zones, whatever he's going to do. He's ready for all that, man, and he's getting his stuff ready to for that time because he knows that he has a short time, and that and you like I said, you're going to see things just continue to get worse and worse as this society goes on, all right, and you have to have a spiritual eye in order to see that because the masses of the people in this world they don't think about stuff like this. They're not really worried about the coronavirus. Don't nobody even talk about that. All right, it's like a small few people who actually look at the news that would speak on it. Outside of that, ain't nobody else really talking about it, man. And that's gonna come upon them as a thief in the night because they're not expecting any of this to happen this way, yet it's going to happen this way. You all right? And so with that, you know, I'm gonna wrap up. I just wanted to go into this little article real quick to give an update on it, just showing you how Esau he's getting ready for some stuff to happen, man. And you know what time it is with Esau. All right. All these movies, these shows, you know, they even got the show on Netflix called Pandemic. So it's just showing you the type of spirit he's pushing out there. He's letting it be known, like he's going to start releasing these diseases that he's been working on in his lab. Hey, so you know, so with that, I'm gonna give all praises again to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.